Hello, welcome back. Scott here with a new beer dissection video. What I have today, I've done a bunch of beers from this brewery. Been very pleasantly surprised with a lot of these beers. From Sand City Brewing Company, called Snowdrifter Winter Ale. Okay, I'm sure I'll have pictures of it popping over my shoulder. Sand City, they're based out of Northport, but I think they also have a brewery in Lindenhurst or Bayshore. I always get that confused, but I believe the main hub is in Northport. If I did review a bunch of their other beers, like a red ale, a couple of IPAs under beer dissection. If you look under Sand City Brewing Company, you'll take a look at it. But you'll see I've been pretty pleasantly surprised with most of the beers that I've reviewed from them so far. This is their winter ale, 6%. When I looked real quick online, sometimes I look a little bit behind the scenes. They're using chocolate rye. Remember, rye is going to give you a little more of a spiciness. We'll see if it imparts that on this beer. They're also using spelt, which, again, not a common ingredient these days used in a lot of beers, or at least being advertised by a lot of the craft breweries. And that usually gives a little bit more of a nuttiness. It also will contribute to the head thickness and head retention on beers. Okay, but anyway, you may not even know it if they're using it in a lot of these breweries unless they announce it on their little menu or on their website. All right, so again, Snowdrifter, today's beer dissection, Sand City Brewing Company, Snowdrifter Winter Ale. I'm filming this in the beginning of January of 24 here. Definitely have not had this beer, even though, like I said, I've had a handful of beers from this brewery, and I've been pleasantly surprised. So anyway, let's crack this open, see what it's all about. Okay. I don't know what their footprint is, too, and where they're distributing their beer. If it's just solely on Long Island, New York, but some of these guys go into New Jersey, too, so you never know where you can find this. All right, so let's take a look at this. So we have a nice, inch, off-white to light tan head. Seems to be supporting itself pretty well. I mean, on one side, I got nice, small, dense bubbles, kind of like a crema from an espresso. The other side looks more like a thinner soda bubble. Okay, but all in all, it still looks pretty nice. Then I have kind of a dark amber, light copper, maybe even to a medium copper beer. Pretty clear. I don't see really any even chill haze here. But again, pretty clear. And again, I would say, I'm gonna get rid of the amber. I'm gonna just say it's a light to medium copper color. All right, so let's take a sniff of the aroma. Yeah, okay, so you're kind of getting nuttiness, caramel, toffee on the nose. Again, this is definitely smelling like a malt forward beer. Not getting much as far as hop character, other than maybe slightly herbal. Okay, but I can tell it has that smell of almost like honey, maple syrup kind of aromatics, brown sugar. Okay, a little fruit on the nose. Maybe that is a little bit of the hop aromatic that we're getting, but not in the sense of like grapefruit or orange or mango, things like that. Just kind of a light, if you want to say like a cantaloupe on the nose, but definitely malt forward. I would say the caramel, toffee, nuttiness stands out a lot more than any type of the hop characteristics to it. Anyway, let me smell this again. But again, it's kind of like a, I'm expecting it smells sweet, even though we don't perceive sweetness on the nose. But obviously, on the taste buds, we're going to get it. But it has that, again, caramel, toffee, maple syrup kind of aromatic there, malt forward type of aromatics. Maybe even like kind of baked bread, brioche, challah bread. Okay. But anyway, guys, cheers. medium carbonation. Kind of got a medium to full bodied. As far as the malt is concerned, you're still getting kind of like a medium toast, challah bread, crust, baked bread on the taste buds. It's not as, the residual sweetness is not as high as I thought it was going to be, at least what I was perceiving on the nose. You do get you still get that malt forward nuttiness, toffee, caramel kind of flavor. Okay, there is some creaminess there on the back end. As it sits there on the aftertaste, you're kind of left with kind of like a sugared nut toffee, even to a degree of maybe like a maple syrup kind of flavor on it. No alcoholic warmth. Bitterness is just kind of moderate to pronounced. Not a lot. Again, this is not a very hoppy forward beer. This is more of a probably a malt forward, bread crust, like I said, toffee nutty type of forward beer. You're not going to be getting the aromatics and the flavors of like the million of New England IPAs that we have out there, or IPAs in general, American IPA, but very good. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the bitterness again. Again, kind of pronounced, but that's about it. And then again, on the aftertaste, it kind of fleets away a little bit. I actually was hoping that, the maltiness would kind of be a little bit more bolder, a little bit more fuller bodied. It's kind of medium to medium full. But again, that's just maybe what they were looking for. But that nuttiness is probably coming forward from the spelt and some of the spiciness you get on there probably from the rye. Again, they're using chocolate rye, and that's probably what's contributing to the color, but really good. It kind of drinks like a light brown ale, like a light American brown ale, with that nuttiness, slight chocolate note to it. There's a slight chocolate nature to this. Other than that, guys, very good. Grade-wise for this, Snowdrifter Winter Ale from Sand City, I'm going to give it a good B+. Again, it's sitting in its own category because there's not a ton of beers that are using spelt and chocolate rye, but it has enough character, enough body. It's sessionable, sitting around that 6%, so you don't have to, worry too much about having one or two of these. But I would say be kind of looking for a light brown ale, maybe a little more spicy character because of the rye that's in there. I would definitely recommend it. All right, guys, so till next beer dissection video, today was Sand City Snowdrifter Winter Ale. See you at the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.